Collinwood in parallel time, and Alexis' plot to ruin all the Collinses gains momentum. For this night she has convinced Quentin that Maggie is the witch who has been causing the trouble on the great estate. And after accusing his bride, Quentin has run from the room, leaving her completely alone.
I'm not a witch. I'm not. Quentin! Quentin, come back! No, Maggie, he will not come back. Not even if he wants to. He won't be back. Quentin, she is the witch. You have seen it now with your own eyes. And you will leave this house, Quentin. Yes, you will leave now and not come back until it's too late. Too late for both of you. You will leave, Quentin. And now, I have much more to do. Maggie, something wrong?
No.
Well, Maggie, I'm your friend. You can tell me. Have you had another fight with Quentin? Oh, I don't mean to pry, of course. But sometimes talking it over does give one some perspective. Maggie, my locket. What's wrong? What is it?
I went to your room. I took it.
Maggie.
I don't know why I did it. I just felt that I had to. That there was nothing wrong, that I was destined. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
I know it doesn't.
I don't know why I do these things.
I don't either.
Alexis, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Maggie, somebody is using you. I'm certain of that. Somebody is forcing you to do these things.
Alexis.
No, yes, I'm sure of it. If they're not here in this house, then there's someone near enough to have caused all this trouble.
Alexis, I thought that it might be Cyrus.
No, Cyrus is dead, and these things are still going on. Tell me this. How much do all of us know about Barnabas Collins?
Couldn't be Barnabas. Barnabas has no reason.
He doesn't seem to have. But might he? This is some kind of a master plan, and we've got to find out who is behind it. For your sake, because you can't take much more of this, I know that.
Alexis, there is somebody in this house who does hate me. But it's not Barnabas. It might be Hoffman.
Oh, no, it isn't Hoffman. I'm sure of that.
Roger?
Well, we do have to watch him very closely. I'm going now to find Quentin.
No!
But I must. I can convince him that there's some kind of a plot against you.
Alexis, please. Be very kind and understanding. Please. Please, don't interfere between Quentin and me. Please.
You're probably right. You feel so strongly that you must be. But I will find out who is doing this. I can do that for you. If you'll just let me.
Barnabas.
So you found me out.
No. No.
It will be the last thing you will ever do.
No, Barnabas, it's me. It's me, Julia. I'm dressed this way for a reason.
Do you expect me to believe that?
You must, Barnabas. Barnabas, I was in the room. I waited for the room to change just as you did. I was so afraid for you. I had a terrible premonition that seems to have come true. Barnabas, look. Look. Hoffman had them. She was at your coffin. She's dead now.
You killed her.
She had the stake at your heart, Barnabas. She meant to destroy you.
You did this for me. Thank you, Julia. I'm grateful to you again. Now we must find a way to get you back to your own time.
Oh, do you think I would leave? No, you need me here. Angelique thinks that I'm her Hoffman.
No, but nothing could be more dangerous for you.
I can find out all about her plans before she starts them.
She and Hoffman were so close. There are any number of details that could catch you up on.
Barnabas, I will stay here. I will keep to this plan. Perhaps I like being a spy. I always wanted to be. Who hasn't? Barnabas, perhaps I can even find out how to destroy her.
I doubt that.
She is dead. Some power is keeping her walking, talking.
It will be enough for you, Julia, to find out what her real intentions are here. I believe that they're more than merely trying to separate Quentin and Maggie. There's more. Much, much more.
I'd better be getting back to her. I just wanted to see you.
Be a friend.
You would have done the same for me.
Yes, of course.
I'll be back later. Barnabas, be careful.
Where have you been?
On an errand.
I sent you on none.
I have other duties.
Yes, they always seem to keep you away from me when I need you.
Do you think you should be using these cards here?
Oh, no one's going to discover me. Quentin's out of the house. Maggie's in her room, crying, probably. I thought this might be the perfect time to find out whether or not I shall succeed. And I shall. I know my murderer, Julia. You see what you miss by not being around?
Who murdered you? Tell me.
I was killed by someone who adored me. By someone who was so jealous.
Quentin.
Yes.
But how do you know it's true?
Cyrus left something. I'll show it to you later.
What are you going to do about it?
Everything, dear Julia. Everything.
But what? What specifically?
I have so many plans, and each one is better than the last.
Well, tell me. I want to help you.
But of course you shall, just as you always do. Oh, you are going to enjoy this, Julia. You just wait and see.
What is it? What's wrong? Tell me what.
No.
What is it?
My father.
What? Alexa.
Father.
Alexis.
My father. Haven't you gone? He's causing this. Go!
I didn't know.
Don't you remember? The last time the body... I told you. What's wrong with you? Hurry! Stop!
Yes, of course. Her
does she mean? I don't even know where he lives. The phone book.
Knocking. How formal you've become, Julia. Especially since I was expecting you. Angelique has fainted, I suppose.
Yes.
And she blames me, of course. She should trust me more.
What happened?
What we hoped was a merely singular occurrence was obviously something more. There's no explanation, of course.
There must be. She told me not to come back until I knew.
You must understand that in experiments like this, we're dealing with the completely unknown. She did tell you about the body, didn't she?
Some.
Aren't you going to congratulate me? I've given you back your Angelique.
Yes, you know how glad I am.
Hoffman, you could never stand the sight of me. I shouldn't expect more than cursory compliments on my one great triumph.
She was so vague. I'm afraid I don't really understand.
Neither do I. I must check the body. I was trying to calm it when you interrupted me. The truth is, I suppose, that I underestimated the human spirit. Come in. Come in. See for yourself. A corpse. That's what you'd think, wouldn't you? But we know different. One thing I overlooked was the strength of the continuing will to survive. Even now, she still struggles to regain her life force. How incredible the human spirit is.
What do you mean, struggles to get back?
She wants to be alive, to walk and talk as we do.
But you have taken her life force away?
Come, Hoffman, don't pretend to be surprised. Surely Angelique told you that her existence depends on the life force of another.
I didn't understand.
I thought I removed the life force completely, but apparently not. When she uses her will, Angelique, poor Angelique, becomes as she was when she sent you here.
But if anything happens to the body...
Angelique would die. But nothing will happen. Nothing. Tell Angelique I have given it an injection. An injection which should stun what remains of the life force. When you return to Collingwood, I'm sure you'll find Angelique completely recovered. How lucky you are, Hoffman. You live in the best of all possible worlds. You enjoy the luxury of Collingwood, the wealth of companionship with none of the responsibility of being a Collins.
But I don't have the money either.
That's a situation which may change. I'm sure Angelique will reward you lavishly. I, however, may have to remind her that I am the one to whom she owes her existence. When that moment comes and she alone represents the Collins family.
I'd better be going back.
Tell me, has Angelique had any more trouble with Barnabas Collins?
No. Why do you ask?
She will, that's all. I know he is the enemy.
Maggie, I can't believe what you're saying.
Barnabas, don't you think it's possible that I could have done these things in my unconsciously, that I...
That Quentin's right? That you're a witch? No, my dear. You are not responsible for what happened at Collinwood. Now, That will be clear to everyone.
You sound so assured.
I am confident.
Why?
My dear, trust me. Wait. Please.
Are you sure? You know my father so well. Are you sure he was telling you the truth, or he's just trying to teach me another lesson?
No, he was telling the truth, I'm sure. But you do neglect him frightfully.
Neglect him? All he wants to do is sit around here and drink Quentin's brandy.
But why not let him? Why not really make him your friend? He's someone you need more than you need anyone else. You know that. Invite him over tonight. Talk to him.
I could persuade him to go on with his work. There must be some way that he can stop these terrible attacks. Yes, and tonight would be perfect because Quentin's out of the house and Maggie's having her dinner in her room. Yes. Perfect.
Bring me so much information that I don't know what to do with it at all. Is it possible that we found a way to defeat Angelique?
Yes, it is.
Stokes. It's incredible. And all the pieces begin to fit together, don't they? Angelique thinks Quentin murdered her. Revenge, yes. I don't believe he did, but the important thing is that she does. Well, we can end it now.
We can destroy the body.
And Angelique will die. And then it will be all over.
And we can go back to our own time.
We must plan this very carefully. We must make no mistakes.
He will come to Collinwood at 8. She knows that I'll be out of the house for the evening.
Half an hour from now. Are you sure that no one will be with the body?
Positive. What are you looking for?
Something that Will showed me once. This will end the reign of terror at Collinwood. Tonight.
Oh, come in, Father.
I don't approve of your answering the door, my dear. When there are servants, one should use them.
Well, Hoffman's in the village.
Pleasure it is every time I visit this house. Are we alone?
Yes, and we have much to discuss. Martini?
Yes, several, I think.
Anything you want, Father.
And what do you want from me?
I want to encourage you. I want to convince you that you must continue with your work.
I didn't come here to discuss that. Let me entertain the illusion that I am to the manor born.
I cannot go on having these attacks, Father. There must be something you can do.
I don't see what.
But you can find some way to control that girl.
I'm almost content to rest on my laurels.
No, I won't let you. You can't. It's too important.
Momentary faintness seems a small price to pay for life.
I can't take the chance of even a momentary faintness. Not
Why?
anymore. Never mind.
No, I insist upon knowing.
All right. You who love this house so much, take a long last look at it, Father. Because it's going to be different. Very different. The people who own this house are going to get what they have deserved all along. And not a member of this family will remain untouched. I promise you that. The Collinses will be a family that is finished. So we must work very hard, Father, because it all depends on me.
Angelique's key.
She missed it.
Oh, no. No, she has it. She has it only in her drawer and keeps it for emergencies.
Where's the body?
In here.
It's all so easy, isn't it?
You're having second thoughts, Barnabas.
No, of course not. But it's just that, well, I've spent so many hours trying to find a way to defeat Angelique.
Come.
So that body has made Angelique live again. Another innocent must die.
Barnabas, I know what you're feeling, but she's not truly alive. And she will destroy other people.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of that.
Yes. It must be done.
And then we must decide what to do about Stokes. He could find another body and have Angelique live again.
Never ends, does it? When one begins to unravel evil.
No, Barnabas.
Yes. Now.